Welcome to Relaxed Reddit Readings. Today we have 4 Reddit stories for you. Reddit stories that will make you question everything. Story 1. My friend demanded I delete 100 plus hours of gaming progress. So my 2 best friends just tried to force me to restart over 100 hours of gaming progress because they didn't like my character's name. I'm still heated about this whole thing, so bear with me. Here's what happened. I've been playing this RPG for months now, putting in serious time building up my character, completing quests, earning achievements, the whole 9 yards. My friends decide they want to start playing together, which is great, except they have one tiny problem with my setup. They hate my character's name and appearance. Now, I could technically change the name, but it would cost me $8. And honestly, I don't see why I should have to pay my own money just because they don't like what I picked. But here's where it gets absolutely ridiculous. When I told them I wasn't going to pay to change it, they said fine, then I needed to completely restart my character from scratch. We're talking about losing months of progress, rare items I've collected, story missions I've completed, everything. I completely lost it and started yelling at them. I told them they were being completely unreasonable and selfish. Think about it, if you spent months working on something, would you just throw it all away because your friends didn't like one small detail? They're acting like I'm being the difficult one here, but I think they're being absolutely insane. The worst part is they're making it sound like if I don't do this, we can't play together at all. It's like they're holding our friendship hostage over a stupid character name. I've put real time and effort into this game, and they want me to flush it all down the drain for their preferences. Am I completely wrong for refusing to restart my entire gaming progress just to make my friends happy? If you're enjoying these stories, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which story you relate to the most. Story 2. I refused to help my coworker because she hit my car. So this woman at work just damaged my car and then had the audacity to ask me for help with something. I'm sitting in my car this morning doing my makeup before work when this coworker parks right next to me. She's doing her makeup too, and after a few minutes, she opens her door to get out. I hear this distinct ding sound, not super loud but definitely clear. I look over at her and she gives me this really mean look, which immediately makes me nervous. I get out to check my car and sure enough, there's a small scratch and a door ding on the side. So I walk over to her and politely ask if she hit my car with her door. Instead of apologizing or being reasonable about it, she gets defensive and says she didn't do anything. She claims she was being careful and that maybe it was already there. I know for a fact it wasn't because I literally just heard it happen. I ask her to at least look at the damage with me, and she refuses. She just walks away saying she's going to be late for work. I'm standing there completely stunned by her attitude. Fast forward to later that day, this same woman comes up to me asking if I can help her with some work project. She's acting all friendly like nothing happened this morning. I look at her and say no, I'm not helping her with anything. She asks why, and I remind her about the car incident and how she completely blew me off. Now she's acting all shocked and hurt, saying that work stuff should be separate from personal issues. But here's the thing, she damaged my property and then refused to even acknowledge it. Why should I go out of my way to help someone who can't even take responsibility for their actions? My other coworkers are saying I'm being petty and that I should help her because it's work-related. But I think if you can't be decent to someone in the parking lot, you don't get to expect favors from them later. Am I wrong for refusing to help her after she damaged my car and wouldn't take responsibility? Story 3. My cousin got our grandfather's camera back after I'd already used it. So my cousin just asked for a birthday gift back after I'd already spent money fixing it and using it for weeks. This is honestly breaking my heart. A few weeks ago, it was my 24th birthday, and my eldest cousin gave me this vintage film camera that belonged to our grandfather. She specifically told me she chose me because I'm the only person in the family who's passionate about photography, and she thought Grandpa would have liked that. I was honestly so touched by this gesture. I immediately got to work restoring it. I cleaned the whole thing up, bought expensive film for it, and even spent my own money getting one of the lenses professionally repaired. I've been using it for weeks now, taking photos and even posting some of them online. The camera has become this really meaningful connection to my grandfather, who passed away years ago. Then yesterday, my cousin calls me up completely out of the blue. Apparently, she found out that this camera might actually be worth some serious money. Like, potentially thousands of dollars. Now she wants it back. She's saying she made a mistake giving it away and that she didn't realize its value. But here's what really gets me, she's acting like it should be no big deal for me to just hand it over. I've already put money into fixing it, I've been using it for weeks, and more importantly, it was a gift. She gave it to me for my birthday in front of the whole family. I told her absolutely not, a gift is a gift, and she can't just take it back because she found out it's valuable. Now she's getting the whole family involved, saying I'm being selfish and that the camera should stay in the family. But it is staying in the family, it's with me. She's even suggesting that I should sell it and split the money with her, which is completely ridiculous. The worst part is some family members are actually taking her side. They're saying I should be understanding about her mistake and that family harmony is more important than keeping the camera. But I think once you give someone a gift, especially something this meaningful, you don't get to take it back just because you found out it's worth more than you thought. Would you give back a birthday gift just because the giver changed their mind about its value? Story 4. I won't be my friend's bridesmaid because she's always broke. So I just told one of my college friends she can't be in my wedding because she never pays for anything, and now everyone's calling me heartless. Let me explain this situation because it's been building up for years. Back in college, I had this friend group of 6 people. I'm getting married soon and asked 3 of them to be bridesmaids, but there's one friend, let's call her Sarah, who I specifically didn't ask. Here's the thing about Sarah, she's absolutely lovely as a person, but she has this habit of expecting other people to pay for everything. And since I make the most money in our friend group, guess who always gets stuck with her bills? It started small in college, like covering her coffee or lunch here and there. But it's gotten completely out of hand over the years. We're talking about me paying for her share of birthday dinners, group trips, concert tickets, you name it. She never even offers to pay me back, she just assumes I'll handle it. The final straw was last year when we went on a girls' trip that I basically funded entirely because Sarah couldn't afford her portion. I spent over $1,000 covering her hotel, meals, and activities. When I finally brought up the money thing, she got defensive and said I make more so I should be happy to help my friends. Now with my wedding coming up, I know exactly what would happen if Sarah was a bridesmaid. The dress, the shoes, the bachelorette party, the shower, all of it would somehow become my responsibility to pay for. I'm already spending a fortune on my own wedding, and I can't afford to subsidize someone else's participation in it. So I made the difficult decision not to ask her to be a bridesmaid. I didn't tell her the real reason at first, I just said I was keeping the wedding party small. But she kept pushing and asking why she wasn't included when our other college friends were. Finally, I was honest with her. I explained that being a bridesmaid comes with financial responsibilities that I don't think she can handle, and I can't afford to cover her costs on top of everything else. She completely blew up at me, calling me classist and saying I'm a terrible friend for making everything about money. Now half our friend group is taking her side, saying I should have found a way to include her regardless of the cost. But I think it's unfair to expect me to pay for someone else to be in my wedding just because they can't manage their finances. Am I really the bad guy for not wanting to financially support my friend's role in my own wedding? If you enjoyed these stories, drop a comment telling me which one was your favorite. And if you want more relaxed Reddit readings, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these stories, like, comment and subscribe for more relaxed Reddit readings.